Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sailing with the Jameses. For those just tuning in, we're currently out of the water, giving our alloy catamaran a refit before setting sail overseas. Our latest project has been transforming our 3.7 meter Tinny into the ultimate cruising tender. The paint's dried, the glue's set. Now it's time to see how it performs. Have the upgrades made a difference? And was it all worth it? Let's find out. Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Charlie? James.
Alright guys, today is launch day for the tender. So we're going to be splashing soon and going for a sea trial to see how well our improvements to the tender have gone. So just a little recap of what we've done. We've made a floor for the tender and that has non-skid deck paint on it. We've put pool noodles on the outside for a bit of fendering against other boats. We've done a DIY eco-friendly upcycled tender collar, which is this one here. And then one of the big things that we've done to the tender is the pods. So the pods at the back are for getting on and off the tender for swimming. So we're going to see if that helps our speed, our stability. So we're just going to test how this stability is on the tender, our speeds, and yeah, how well she does. So let's get splashing.
Let's do this.
Sam's gonna do this stability test. Yeah, it's definitely more stable. I'm leaning over the side.
So if we both come over here? It's all three of us.
All three of us over on one side. So what's the verdict on the stability?
So, the stability, it is definitely better. We can, sit on the edge here and that, and she's definitely a lot more stable. She's got a smoother ride, and most importantly, she's faster. And what's even better is before, for us to get up and boogie, we had to have both the girls up the front there to get weight forward. Now with these extensions, it actually went quicker when Kate came back to film at the back. And the best place to sit in rough weather is at the back. So, sorry Charlie, you get the front. No. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better. These here, I don't believe they're gonna pass the durability test. They're not gonna last very long, but apart from that, everything else, in my opinion, is a great success. The seats are nice and comfy. And yeah, the pod, I stood on the pod when we left, when we pushed off. Yeah, so they're all really, really good. The pod's just underneath the water when we're going, so it might get a bit of growth while we're staying here, which is a bit of a bummer, but when we haul it out every day to normal use, it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, very excited. It's a great success. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can come and sit right over on the edge, and before the tender was a lot tippier. It's a lot more stable and faster.
Yeah, I accidentally ripped that one that's flying in the wind
Yeah.
while putting the tender in.
They're not gonna last.
But they were a good idea, like to bump up against other boats. But yeah, the pool noodles, maybe that's our takeaway to tell everyone, maybe not pool noodles. And one of the biggest questions that we keep getting for the pods is if we left enough room for the outboard to turn. The answer is yeah. We tested it with the outboard, measured it, then measured the pods, then cut them, then measured again with the outboard. That would be a huge blunder if we made the pods and stuck them on and then couldn't turn the outboard. But yeah, the outboard turns and we've got room for the outboard, which is awesome because they're nice big pods to sit your bum on to put.
Yeah, you'll be in the water there.
Yeah, and it's good for like getting out of the tender, hop on the pod and climb in instead of doing a beached whale.
We wouldn't have all been able to sit at the back before either, now with all that flotation there.
Yeah. All three of us are back here.
Yeah, all three of us. Hey, Charlie girl.
This is quite awesome.
I want a boogie.
You want a boogie? You heard the little lady. Let's boogie. The pods have boosted our speed, a whole extra 2 knots. Our tender's top speed with the 15 horsepower outboard used to be 12 knots, but now we've just hit 14.7 on the sea trial. How rad is that? We've headed up the creek to do our sea trial on the tender. And there's no time like the present to go on a bit of an exploration and check out all the boats in the area. From trawlers, barges, tugs, and sailboats to an old military vessel. This place is pretty cool. The floors are doing really well. Charlie's been testing them out. She's asleep. Alright guys, so today's a beautiful day to start putting some holes in the boat. We've got beautiful weather today and for the next few days, which we need for this particular project.
So what we're doing is we're going to take out these center windows here, and the reason we're doing it is we're going to replace it with some kind of plastic so we can cut a hole in for the hatch. But before we do that, we want to mark on this template here exactly where we want the hatch, so because when we take it out it could be on an angle or something when we put it back. So we're going to mark on both of these where they are, where we want them to go, and then we'll pop them out and take them to get cut out.
So we don't have any forward-facing hatches in the boat. We do have 2 hatches on the top over here and over there, but when you look at the airflow, like if you pretend you're air, you go around the windows, the airflow just sort of goes up and it misses those hatches there. So we don't really get any sort of breeze through the boat. So we just sort of stifle inside, which is the reason for the hatches in the front, that we can just get a straight through air breeze. That side's done. Time for the other side. Now that we have the hatches all measured out on each side, now's the fun part of taking out all the silicone. To be completely honest with you guys, this project is one that we've hummed and hawed over for a long time. Our existing windows are made of hardened glass, a really exceptional material. Our windows don't leak, the silicone isn't in great condition, they're super strong, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with our windows, except the fact that we don't have any airflow. It's that old saying of if it ain't broke, why fix it? But like I just said, we don't have any airflow, which is huge when you're living in the tropics and don't have aircon. We're replacing the windows with a polycarbonate, which is known for its exceptional impact resistance. It's 250 times stronger than glass, 30 times stronger than acrylic sheets. So we're pretty happy that we've made this decision to go with hatches in the front windows.
Woohoo! Hey. Yeah.
What are you up to, hun?
So I'm taping up these windows here. We cut out all the Sikaflex and got them ready to go because we're putting hatches in them. And when we called and organised, they had some of the material there that we needed, and unfortunately someone has come in and purchased it, and so now he's out of the material. So there's rain coming. So we're going to tape them up, put the screens back on, and hope that that keeps the water on the outside of the boat until the material comes in and we can get the hatches fitted.
Daddy, you have the
Yes! Running out of tape.
So this is to hold all the water out.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And I've just realised, guys, this is embarrassing. This is what our kitchen looks like at the moment. There's pieces of plastic, tools, blade, there's the dishes, there's the sink full of dirty dishes. It's just, the boat's a bit of a mess, sorry. A big thank you to our Patreons. Your support is what makes these videos possible. If you're enjoying our content and want more behind the scenes access, consider joining our virtual crew by becoming a Patreon. The link is in the description box below. If you like this video, please leave a comment and hit that like button. We'll see you guys next week.